Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're back. It's been, I think, 5 hours? Not a full day. Like, almost midnight, I think. I have a new glass of water. My voice is no longer ragged. I don't have the urge to cough anymore. That'll all change because Old Bag is still in the story. She's not in the courtroom anymore, which means it's less dialogue, but she's still in the damn story. Till the end of this case. Ugh, what a day. You're telling me. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. I think these will just say the same. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is still full these days. Halfway cleaning. I have to read them all one day. What do you think we should do? What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studio pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. It's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. I'm a lawyer. Check on powers. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. You can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do you, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. What was the Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just... the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh, yes. I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke that spear. Security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room. Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? We found this keycard in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studio get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Huh. Okay. No. No. 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right. Now they have old Miss Oldbag in custody. Oh, thank God. I don't have to deal with her until the third part. Hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't appear at the end. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Overhead map of the studio. Right here is the employee area to the left of the actual film studios. Main entrance. They probably have police officers. Looks like the studio van. They probably used to carry on film equipment. Let's go to the employee area first. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Gnat eliminated. Sorry, I went silent. I saw something move across my screen, and it's just like, a gnat? And then I just poked it instead now. Ah, the drain gate is off. I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Great, that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit on if I tried to put it back. Half-finished backdrop. Looks like a castle. Probably near old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it only going up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay. There's not a lot going on here. Let's go to the dressing room real quick. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was part of some samurai boogie woogie. Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. Kinda. Yeah. Some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone! Wolfmen found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Okay, that's pretty good. Locked. Guess he doesn't open this window much. Just kind of dusty outside. Alright. Ain't nothing. Oh, hello. Ho ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. Studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. It's her. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer, huh? Say, you work with props, right? What about that murder weapon? You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. You'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those keycards? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those keycards here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping those out of... I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. I'm a lawyer. I'm not sure... not sure about that one, buddy. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Eek! Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably. I thought it doesn't look though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. Just feels odd. The bones are missing. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Because it's more impressive than a driver's license, honestly. Anyone can get a driver's license if they tried. Does it cost... Probably costs money to get a driver's license. I wouldn't know, because I got my driver's license at 16, so my parents paid for it. Was it 15? I got my provisional at 15. I think my driver's license at 16. I think that's how that went. Anyway, I'm talking now. Can I ask? Security guard station. See the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. Security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay. The answer is no, then. October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Look, a ladder. There's a step ladder. So, what's the difference, narrow-minded? What was that? This girl is out there. Okay. Costs a ton, yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that. A line where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Oh yeah, I expected a sphere stabbing relieve a few blood stains. Okay. So where are we going? Problem with Ace Attorney 1 cases is that there wasn't the psyche locks added yet, which usually lets you know that someone is hiding something and kind of gives you a point of reference to, okay, I've explored everywhere, I can go back to this point though and get new information. But in this game, it's just kind of like, keep exploring until stuff happens. You like this. WTF? Who are you dudes, Lamau? Oh. No, wrong one. I thought you were the kid. Like, should I talk with, like, my front teeth and say... Like, if I put my front teeth over my lip, maybe? And then... Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you know the great salmonella? I make the leap throws. The steel samurai, mine. RTSC, read the film credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry. No, quite right, really. It's fine, Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rock stars. Hate this. Rock stars? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. A buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Tokyo. Ruffle. Lamau. But Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Don't make me talk to him, no! At least it's only one. At least it's only one. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the crime? No, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us. Yeah. That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for our action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. Sucksores, you're really missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in the meeting from noon till 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. No! About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. He brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. He's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah. We were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole day. The bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at Network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into the limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. And instead we have you. Damn it. I try not to pay too much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'm a lawyer. Okay, we can leave, right? Anything changed? Doesn't look like it. So we're leaving. Out of here. Bye. See ya. I don't... Oh, no. 2 of you. Another one. Aha! You again? Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost! You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did! They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. This is not the same voice I gave her. My voice... I might be eternally rebelling. I guess that would rule her out of being the murderer. Anyway... Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. I know, you're in every game. You're in every game. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now, 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. You're at a guard station. I can see this. Hey, no touching. Guess I'd better investigate here later. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'll taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. You! Kid! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't treat me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp, and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. You kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? Dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? So, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always... The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait! Let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Says sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. That's not good. What do you know about this? Alright. Well, that's good. I'm leaving. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Notch! No, she tripped. Sure looks happy. Where did it go? Okay. Studio 1, nope. Studio 2, nope. Losing my mind, main gate. Back to the employee area. Back to the dressing room. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Yeah, never pay attention to anything. Okay. Oh, you know what? Go to the detention center. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me. Okay, never mind. Thought I was onto something. Did I talk to you about everything? Oh, wait, she's gone! Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. Key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Studio 2 trailer. Alrighty. Studio 2. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great. Let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Damn, it's all samurai. Eek! Someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you be? D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Glass is frosted. I can't see outside. It's far into October. The dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. This is where they had that meeting. There were documents and papers and cups scattered around. An old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance? With a samurai on a horse? Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Nothing in here that could be a clue. Some paper cups and crumbled documents. Alrighty. I was wondering if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. He'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. I'm not interested. I was about to say, don't come back. Just let me go to Salmonella. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13. Where'd I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick? Might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Everywhere he's likely to have been. Normal, Samurai Soda, Be My Guest. Oh, too bad it's sold out. Okay. Everywhere that he's been. Everywhere that he's been. Means those days lunch. It's T-bone minus the steak. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick. It's a reflecting line. What was all your... Okay. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Steel Samurai script. The cover reads episode 13. I'm not interested. What do you mean? Oh. I had the badge selected. Here, we found it. Your script. Oh. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us about would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Your piece? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30? The time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announces the time ook. It announces the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we are innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at... Oh, Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. What do we do what do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. A little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Ah, but Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean? We have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Why? What's wrong? Whippersnapper. He's been chasing that boy this whole time? When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. Ha! My heart. I don't feel so good. She okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. But this one... Kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. But he might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, can I— No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Do I have anything? Oh. Hey, that's a card. Studio One? Right, a key card to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Ooh. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio One isn't my turf. You let me borrow it. Borrow it, then? If I give her the key card, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. A trading card. Apparently those are really popular with kids these days. Right. I'm off. She goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Where is that damn kid? I think he's going to be in the employee area, potentially the dressing room. There you are. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a second! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Don't worry, Phoenix, she'll get better with kids. Eventually. Ow, my back. The Steel Samurai is so cool, I think he's the Bob. Huh, what would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are! You are, huh? You are, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. That's my card! By offering something I already own, you're in effect eschewing my very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? I have to find the assistant, don't I? I think it's the assistant that I have to find. Studio 2... What about the trailer? Yeah! Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after that boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studio. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. And again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card! I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trading cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please? Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? Oh, what's everyone getting so excited about? Okay. Really? Thanks. This is for you. An ultra rare premium. Steel Samurai collectible card. Very valuable. There she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. All the way back to the other side of the case. Literally the other side. Got it. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I want cards. I want information. Huh? You're sure? Fine by me. URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we could have him taking the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life. Being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Huh? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. Tell me, what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is? Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his, kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, we'll see him! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with my digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Well, well. We might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day, around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that the old lady would see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in here for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. What? That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, 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 no. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? No, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Yeah, did I only get one piece of evidence out of that entire time? Hang on. October 19, District Court number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Okay, I got 3. I got the sleeping pills, the monkey head time, and then the scrapbook. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Damn it. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob. Or Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. Is that when you always come to work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. I was in a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at that run-through? Oh yeah. That security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anything else? Or anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, thus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch, Ross. Ross? Rolling on the floor... starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else means that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? It must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? There was plates. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, yeah, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought her to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So what exactly did you eat? When you eat? Was that it? Yeah, I think. We took one break during that meeting. Now you were wolf it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts its testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, these scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ruffle. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? Time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess that's possible time-wise. But there's only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right, the other one was D Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer? To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. Quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor. The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It is impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? It's impossible. Like, they could go before this happened, but no, they were all together until 2:30 when they went to break, but they were then blocked in there. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming it's the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to Studio One in that time. Ah! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkeyhead barred the way. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Strong gust of wind? What happened? It's like destroyed. Was no one taking care of this monkey? It's not like it's a thin neck either. How did us... I don't care how strong this gust of wind was. It broke, like, concrete. Like, it broke a concrete structure. It's like if a brick-built, like, clock tower just crumbled because the wind was 20 miles per hour. What do you mean? What do you mean strong gust of wind? Okay. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I'll never give up on a trial before. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. $11:15. I was on an 11-minute recess. Alright. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
All right. Guards, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will do. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
Very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain? You had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the courtroom, in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Did he not just say? But he always carries it, yeah.
But be careful. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show. I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Oops. Off the path? Yeah, you know, how the studios are in the valley there. You go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Nothing unusual happened on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on my way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. Guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Damn. Cody, you shouldn't lie in here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. Kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Look at the box!
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes with the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
If you were watching the Steel Samurai, did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay then, tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy. Wham!
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you. A person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
Wait, don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before, you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this?
The witnesses stated that he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer! We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Show evidence. New digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? It's one of these two. Or this. I think it's this, though. Carries it with him. He's still learning how to use it, though. There we go. Okay. Whew. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix,
I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? No. Sorry, no bitches? Okay. Had to get it out of me. I had to.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Yeah, you're right, Pops.
Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm a bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Yeah. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain.
So you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely?
So I held up my camera to take a picture.
Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera was too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out.
It's the biggest one on the top.
I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
A person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yup.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. One of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. I'd better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Took a few shots, but I erased them. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got in every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it.
Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
Called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
Ah, I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor.
No, wait. No way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took?
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever.
Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order!
My voice. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about?
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying this man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Mr. Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait!
Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
Get it.
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit.
Pops.
Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What?
Your Honor!
May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. What's the inconsistency in the photo? Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible!
What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate on the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim.
Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume.
I have proof.
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Ugh. That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Me too. Really? You both seem so confident.
Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
Are you sure? I wasn't kidding.
Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
Ugh. This was a long one. And I'm losing my voice again. That means it's time to go to bed. Because it is... Oh god, it's almost 2. Yeah. I am dying. Gonna get another glass of water. I didn't even finish this one. Ow. Gonna get another glass of water and then go to bed. And then hopefully this is not gonna cause traumatic injury to my vocal cords. But yeah, that is the case so far. So a problem with the first Ace Attorney game, which I don't think is present with any of the others, is the fact that despite this game being the shortest one, I think, hang on, let me check how long to beat real quick. No, not the trilogy. OG Ace Attorney, we're looking at 18 hours. Justice for All, 18 hours. Trials and okay, yeah. Okay, so Justice for All.
But this is the DS version of Ace Attorney, which has a 5th case. Meanwhile, Justice for All only has 4 cases. So that's probably why they're roughly the same size. If it wasn't for the 5th case added on in the DS version, Ace Attorney would almost definitely be the shortest one. But that's besides the point. The point that I want to say is that despite being the shortest game, it feels longer because the trials go on for 3 days, which is the biggest problem with the first game. I think only one other trial in the series has ever gone 3 days. I think it's the last trial of Apollo, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, it feels longer even though it isn't. Like I said, it's the shortest game, but it feels super long because the trials are 3 days. But the first trial is very, very basic. And then the second trial starts warming up, but it's still kind of basic. And then the third and final trial is where things get much more complicated. Meanwhile, in all the future games, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, I have not played Spirit of Justice. I don't know about that one. But the ones that I've listed get much more get longer, but it feels much tighter because they condense it down to only 2 days. So worst case scenario, you'll have an investigation, a trial, investigation, and trial. And then that's it. It'll never go like this, where there's an investigation trial after the first 2 are done. Which allows them to make the first day a much bigger chunk, and the second day also a much bigger chunk. It allows them to make the investigations more in-depth, as well as the trials more in-depth. Instead of having very, very basic deduction for a lot of these. I do recall getting stuck in the 4th trial, and I think I got stuck in this trial for the very last trial, for this case in the very last trial, but I do remember getting stuck in the 4th trial. The 4th trial, I think, and the 5th trial. Oh my god, the 5th trial. That one's gonna be a doozy because I barely remember the 5th trial, other than the guilty party. I barely remember the 5th trial, but the guilty party is almost immediately evident the moment you see them. But anyway, it I just can't wait until we're done with this game. Not that it's bad, but I feel like it is easily the worst one, I think. I think the first game is easily the worst one. It has some really good cases towards the very end. I think the first 3 cases are fine, but it's the last case and then the like a DS remake case that they made specifically for the DS, Rise from the Ashes, as it's called. That is when the cases start getting like really good. Although those are also super long. But that's fine. That's fine. Yes. Yes. All right. So that is going to be it. Thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far, and stick around because there's a lot more to come.